Are you ready for some real wheel-to-wheel racing excitement on city streets? Where breakneck decisions and lightning-fast reflexes can turn defeat into victory. So whether you're 8 or 80, this show is for you. Sit tight. The Hub City Grand Prix is coming at you next on O'Reilly Auto Parts Motor Mania.
Centralia College campus here in picturesque Centralia, Washington. We're at the second annual Hub City Grand Prix, just one part of what's become known as Hub City Motorsports Weekend. Hello everyone, I'm Bobby Waltrip, and we are coming to you right now, as you can see here on the Outdoor Channel, where the weather is cool, the action is hot. We've got some of the best supermoto racers, along with some of the best kart racers in the Northwest.
All right, thank you very much, Bobby. Ted Jones, Doc Rowley here in the booth with you. Let's take a look at the course, which is actually on the city streets, most of which are in Centralia College campus. Now, the course is made up of 8 corners, 90 degrees, by the way, 2 long straightaways. Now, with one of the architects of the course, here's Bobby once again.
With Steve Ward here from Centralia College. And Steve, you know, it's a unique opportunity that's been put forth here in this community. Tell me how this idea all came about.
Well, it started with, I'm a cyclist, and we designed this criterium course, 8 corners and 8/10 of a mile, but we never really got the criterium to go here. And then Todd came up with an idea for this go-kart Grand Prix. He says, do you think you know of a way around the campus? I said, well, I have an idea. And we showed this course off, and we brought the kart people down there, and they took a look at it and said, this could work. And so working with the city and with the chamber, we got this thing kind of put together, and this is our second year now. We're fine-tuning it, but it's looking pretty good.
We're so grateful for the effort you put forth to make this happen.
Well, great. Thanks a lot. We welcome you coming down here, and anyone that wants to come down next year, it's going to be a better course yet.
Now let's take a look at the Rotax International and the tag light. Tag means touch and go. Doc Rowley, these go-karts are fast.
Yes, they really are. The Rotax program, well, it's more than just a simple spec engine program. They've got classes for anywhere from ages 8 to 80, and look at the action on there as a couple of guys get tangled and go into the barrier.
And the barrier made up of bales of hay, so no one injured there. They'll start it back up and go again. Now, we're just going to be able to bring you highlights of many different classes here because of time constraints. So lap number 2 of the Hub City Grand Prix with a new leader.
Yep, and that new leader is Aaron Nelliton, and kart number 206. A very, very rough and bumpy course here, but it's the same for everybody, so you've got to get used to it. His kart really hooking up, and he's got a nice line here on this track.
Take a look now, coming out of Centralia College straight away and around the Pace Edwards corner. Number 40, Raleigh Edwards, gets into number 6. Richard King trying to avoid another Carter's wheel. Edwards obviously is going to be out for the day.
At these events, you can look, but you cannot touch. That's the sportsman way of doing things when you get into Grand Prix and street course racing. We're at the last lap right here, and this has been a very good battle between Aaron Nelliton and Scott O'Farrell since the drop of the green flag. As they come out of turns 3 and 4 at the very top of your screen, that's the steel corner. They'll make their way down here into a very, very long straightaway at an awful lot of speed. Again, Nelliton in 206, and right behind him, the 51, that's Scott O'Farrell, as they brake hard and come back down onto another tight corner here, the Pace Edwards corner 4 and 5 as they go through that. These guys are locked up. Any small problem will open the door for the other Carter to come around. A good shot right there at your leader. That's 206 Nelliton, and now O'Farrell makes a move to the inside, takes the lead. He's going to hit the corner right there. He'll drop back out of the way. Nelliton will streak down the course, and he'll take on the victory right there. O'Farrell will fall down in the running order. And another problem there with the Carter. Number 4, Johnny Blair will join him. The city of Centralia Chaos Corner takes its toll. And congratulations to the number 25 car of Mike Rollison. He picks up the victory in the Rotax International Division.
Here's the top 5 finishers. Let's check in once again with Bobby Waltrip with our winner.
Good run. Tell me about the action out there.
Well, I wouldn't say we were the fastest kart today, but rarely does the fastest kart win. You know, you kind of got to have a little luck on your side, and today we had some, and we had enough luck to hold them off. So
I'd rather be lucky than good anyway. Starting outside pole, comes home at the top spot.
Thank you, Bobby. O'Reilly Auto Parts Motor Mania is being brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, home of the professional parts people. And by Low Car Performance Products, quality plain and simple. and by Lucky Eagle Casino and Eagles Landing Hotel, a more rewarding experience. We'll be back with more karts after this. Welcome back to the Hub City Grand Prix, a part of the Hub City Motorsports Weekend from Centralia, Washington. Now let's check in with Bobby Waltrip, who's with one of the guys that made this event a reality.
With Todd Christensen here of the local chamber, the president and CEO, as a matter of fact. Todd, tell us how this all came together. What made this happen here, the Hub City Grand Prix?
Well, Hub City is known for motorsports. We were looking at a way to grow our Hub City car show, looked at a Hub City Motorsports Weekend, and go-karting came to be, as well as the Supermotos.
So, you know, we're used to being the hub of motorsports being in North Carolina, but there's actually one here in the Northwest as well.
This is the Northwest Hub City.
And it's been like really cool here walking around and seeing all the people that are involved, a close relationship here between everybody in the community.
This is a great community. We're a smaller community, but we're located between Portland and Seattle. Everybody comes from the Northwest here to the Hub City.
It's an exciting event, and grateful that you take the time to put it on for us.
It's been a great event. We've been out here since about Tuesday of earlier this week. Here it is Sunday, and we've had great people come from across the western United States and even Canada into our great city. One
of the people that make it happen right here in the Hub City is Todd Christensen.
All right, thank you very much, Bobby. Let's get back to more racing action, beginning with the Road Tax Master and Tag Master. Two classes going at once.
Absolutely. Keep an eye on the number 108 car. That's Alex Rainey's a national champion. He is extremely tough. Number 2 right there, Mike McCann. He has the early lead right here, but boy, there are people riding his tail. The 86 cart, that's Tim Moss, and behind them, the 26 ride, that's Eric Armstrong.
Well, they're having quite a battle for the lead, Doc. Mike McMahon in the Tag Master category being seriously challenged here by number 86, Tim Moss. Also in the pack, number 26, Eric Armstrong, number 13, Doug Hugler, and the Rotex Master Class leader is Alex Rain.
Things starting to heat up here on lap number 6 with the new leader as the 86 cart Moss passes the number 2 cart of McMahon. Also have a good battle for places 2, 3, and 4 on the track as we get set for the last lap. Doug Hugler, number 13, keep an eye on him. He and his wife have been very active in the Puget Sound Go-Kart Association. They do an awful lot for karting in this area. And the man that continues to lead the parade right there, the number 86 kart, that's Mr. Moss.
They'll come around the final turn and get ready for the last lap now as the white flag comes out. You can see Doug Hugler has moved into second place. He started 6th, and he's all over number 86, Tim Moss.
As our leader comes around the corner at the Lincoln Creek Lumber straightaway, and they are going to be able to put the power down to the track. This is going to be exciting here as they continue to wind through the streets of Centralia, Washington.
Just look how close it is between Hugler and Moss as Moss continues to hold him off. But one little mistake in one of those turns, and Hugler will have him.
Yep, one bobble and you're right off of it. Boy, they are nose to tail. Very, very tight racing here, even into the corners.
Now you can see they're starting to lap some other karts. That may complicate matters. A drag race down the straightaway.
And the 13 ride moves on into front. A great pass right there with the checkered flag.
Well, we said one little bobble and Hugler would have him. Guess what? He's going to pick up the win of the Tag Masters. And at the same time, over in Rotex Masters, it's going to be Alex Rain with the victory.
Tell me about this last lap, Doug.
Well, the last lap was one of the hardest ones we had out there. This Mark A PRD package, this thing just came right to me there at the end. I got to thank everybody I raced with here. I've got Tim Moss. He drove a fantastic race, this fella right here. My God, it wouldn't be as fun without these guys to race with. That last lap was, it was fun. A couple laps earlier on the backstretch, the guys got into it just a little bit and kind of opened the door for me, and it was like parting of the ways. As soon as I got by them, I set my sights on him, and he came right back to me. So it was a good race.
Next up, the two categories, Tag Junior and Rotex Junior. They're about the same kind of karts, only just with lighter people. Now, starting out first was Tag Junior, then came the Rotex Junior.
And problems right off the start there on the Rotex Junior class. Let's take a look at it on a replay. That's Danny Beeker in the 19th kart. He gets right into the hay. They ruled that he's been pushed in the hay by Mark Josephine, who did it. So a penalty right there.
Now the battle for second place as we move ahead in the race. Looking at the Tag Junior class, Frankie Officer in the lead, number 23, Tom Missage, into second, around number 37, Ben Demera. All of that happening on the Centralia College straightaway. You'll notice, by the way, how rough the city streets are for these cars. They have literally no suspension. A new leader, Doc.
Yes, it is. The 23 car of Tom Misich has taken over the lead from that 13Z driven by Frankie Officer. That young lady knows how to drive.
Then in Lucky Eagle Corner, number 37 takes over the second spot from Frankie Officer.
So Frankie continues to drop back just a little bit, but she'll be able to gain some ground here. A very, very tough competitor and staying in contact with the lead. Misich of the 23 car continues to lead as the ride of the 37 makes a great move up there to take over the top spot.
Well, that's Ben Namira taking over the spot. Tom Misich will be out as he stalls out in the Chaos Corner. Frankie Officer still going head-to-head with Namira.
Let's bring you up to that in the Rotex Masters class, also running here. The number 08 card of Mark Josephine leads the number 114 of Cullen Hubbard, and they're followed kind of closely, still in contact by the number 3 of Artie Carpenter.
Getting ready to go into the final lap now in Centralia College straightaway. Frankie Officer dives under number 37, Ben Numera. We get a new leader, and the Pace Edwards Corner taking the lead with Nick Monty in third place. Running front to back. I'm telling you, it's really tight as they go into Thornbeck's Fit Life Corner.
Very tough corner, and they will get set up for a long straightaway where they can really put the power down here. The checkered flag comes out, and Frankie Officer the winner. Congratulations to that young lady.
And our congratulations to the Rotax Max Juniors winner, Colin Hubbard. Now, Bobby Waltrip is with the 2006 Racer of the Year.
Frankie Officer, the winner here, and I want to tell you what, some of the most exciting racing we've seen today, and if I'm not mistaken, the first female winner we've had. How about that run?
It was fun. It was very fun.
And out there beating up on all the guys. You going to feel bad about that here when the race is over?
Not at all.
Not at all. She whooped up on him, and she's happy. Frankie Officer, the winner.
Thank you very much, Bobby Waltrip. Stay tuned because coming up we'll have more from the Hub City Grand Prix, a part of the Hub City Motorsports Weekend, always the fourth weekend in August in Centralia, Washington. Back at the Hub City Grand Prix from Centralia, Washington, it takes a lot of people to put an event on like this, and Bobby Waltrip has caught up with one of them.
Here with Bill Heddick is our race coordinator here at the Hub City Grand Prix. And Bill, I know your relationships with BAM Racing and those things you have going on. How did all this come together, and what put you in the position you're in here this weekend?
Well, we run a regional series up here in the Northwest, putting on races around the area, and I got a call from Centralia Chamber of Commerce wanting to know if we could maybe come down and put a race around their town. So we came down, took a look at the facility, and said maybe. We brought a cart down. The police closed off the streets. We ran a few laps around it. We said, I think we could do it. And that was last year, and it was a tremendous success. The town loved it. They said, are you coming back next year? And we said, we'd love to come back. And so it's bigger and better now than it's ever been.
Well, you know, and that's the kind of cooperation that I'm seeing around here this weekend that's really unusual for an event like this, where everybody in the community is kicked together to make this happen.
It's unbelievable. This city of Centralia and Chehalis area has gone overboard to welcome the karters and the motorcycle guys down here. That's not the norm for most of us racing. Usually we can't find a spot to race, and here's a town that's welcoming us in.
Let's take a look now at the shifter class, the heavy class. They get that by combining the way the car driver. Standing start into a 90-degree turn.
That is wild. The number 35 ride, Joe Tapman, with a great start. And from a standing start into that 90-degree turn, you need to have all that distance between you and the rest of the field, and he's definitely done that.
Well, you can see, again, front to back, and again, the roughness of this course. I'm telling you, they got a tough ride. No shock absorbers, no springs. Let's go to lap 10 right here. The Best Western straightaway. Rob Beck dives under Joe Tapman in the Centralia College Chaos Corner.
And that corner has been chaos. Anything can happen there. All of these kart racers have to be on top of their game. They have to have the line, and they have to have an awful lot of patience. You're not running on an oval. You're running on a road course. Very, very tight.
Still number 10, Rob Beck right there in the lead with Joe Tapman right behind him.
Tapman continues to bide his time, but that's going to be it. Congratulations to the number 10, Rob Beck, who takes home the checkers.
You know, unique partnerships with the Centralia community have made this event possible, and Bobby Waltrip is with a man who's very much a part of that.
How does the position you're in there with the facility you have kind of tie in with the local community here?
Well, it's really all part of what the Chehalis tribe, who own and operate the Lucky Eagle Casino and Eagles Landing, it's all part of their philosophy of giving back to the community. And this is one of many things that we do in the community, not only this community, but others as well, to give back to the folks who come and see us and do business with us.
Well, that's very good, sir. We appreciate the fact that you're involved here with this event, and hopefully we'll see you again next year.
Okay, thanks, Bobby.
Now let's go to the Supermoto class. Motorcycle time, part dirt bike and part road racer. Huge brakes, tall suspension, single cylinder. Look at them go, Doc.
And Ted, they do that from a standing start. Look at all those bikes. They go into that corner right there. You know, just like in any form of racing, you really have to bide your time early, but you can't afford to be sitting in the back for too long. A big class of racers here in Centralia.
And in the lead right there, number 1, Ryan Pugh, who has been number 1 3 years in a row. He won the Supermoto race held earlier.
Yeah, Ryan on that KTM bike and Jacob Lehman on the Honda. They've worked out very well. And you can see on the Pace Edwards corner, a little bit of an obstacle there. A nice little ramp they put in for these bike riders to negotiate.
These guys go up to 90 miles per hour. It's literally an unlimited class, 450 cc's or larger. Last lap, Doc.
Last lap, Pugh continues to hold the lead very, very easily on that KTM ride. He's just out for a little ride. Let's see if Lehman can back him up on the Honda right quick as they move down towards the checkered flag, and it waves. Pugh will take the victory there. He's owned this weekend in Washington.
And we'll take a look at the official results. A wheel stand right there across the start-finish line for the checkered flag. And you can see both the 450 and Unlimited dominated by Ryan Pugh, but notice 1, 2, and 3, same 3 guys in first, second, and third place. Bobby Waltrip is with our winner.
For the second time here today, over here in Winter Circle, Ryan Pugh. And Ryan, that time, not quite as easy as you made it look the first time, but how was it out on the racetrack?
It was good. It's getting late in the day and getting a little tired and out of shape, and racing with some of those kids, boy, they don't get tired and they're not out of shape. So all in all, it was a good time, good race, kept it on 2 wheels. I think everybody did, so had a lot of fun, and just like to thank the town for having us here. You know, it's not everywhere that'll let you run down their streets at 90, so.
Well, that's a cool deal. He's a longshoreman by day, loads and unloads ships, comes here on the weekend and kicks their behind on motorcycles.
Indeed he does, and congratulations go out to the winners in the shifter light and the Formula 125 class. We'll take a break. When we come back, we've got a little dash for cash. You want to know what that is? Well, then stay tuned. O'Reilly Auto Parts Motor Mania is brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, home of the professional parts people, and by United Specialties, home of the trendsetter, and by the city of Centralia, where the past meets the present.
Right here at the Hub City Grand Prix in Centralia, Washington, with the mayor of the great city. And Mayor, I learned something about you politically last night watching TV. You are a big proponent of free speech and freedom to gather and assembly. Tell us how that all fits together with this unique event you've got downtown here.
Well, what it means is that we try to provide an opportunity for all people and all different kinds of venues and attitudes and amusements in our community.
Well, you've actually done a very good job of it. We're so grateful to be here. And, you know, we see the people all around the town here, all out in their yards having fun. It's got to be a big boost here for the economic side as well.
Well, certainly the economics are important to us, but more important is a community event, invite people into our community and find out what we do here.
Well, so far, so good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the mayor here, Tim Browning of Centralia, Washington.
All right, thank you very much, Bobby. Dash for cash coming up right now. The Road Tax International, they're competing for a $3,000 go-kart donated by Carter Brothers and other great prizes.
What a lot of fun, Ted. You go on a Le Mans start. That means you have to get into your kart, start it up, and then take the green flag, and they are on it.
15 drivers competing right here. Take a look as we go into lap number 2, the Best Western Straight. Number 25, Mike Rollison, takes over the lead, never looks back.
Nice pass by Rollison to take over the lead in that situation. Boy, that car is hooked up. You know, a lot of these guys are going to become champions one day, maybe in some other forms of motorsports. Rollison out all by himself has stretched his lead and kind of motored away from the rest of the field.
Well, Rollison also won the Rotax International main as we get a good look at him coming down the street right there.
Yeah, my guess he's going to put that $3,000 go-kart to good use. But right now, boy, he's got to feel good out there all by himself negotiating what has been a very tricky course for some competitors, but he's definitely dialed in.
Well, you know, Philip Arscott is not that far behind him. If Rollison should make a mistake or have a mechanical failure, he could easily lose. So it's not over till it's over.
Not when you have to negotiate that long Best Western straightaway, and of course the evil and ever-present City of Centralia Chaos Corner, the last corner here. He did it all. He is your winner. Congratulations.
Well, speaking of winners, they had some other classes here this weekend, and our congratulations also go out to these winners.
You know, from 8 to 80, there's definitely a class for you.
Now let's go to the Shifter Light Dash for cash. This is $1,000 on the line, open to anyone in the class. Le Mans style start once again with 15 drivers.
The Kart 113, Cameron Kingsley on the last lap. He'll be bothered by Chad Allen and Kyle Kruger as they come back down. All three of these guys looking to be able to put their name in the record books here at the Hub City Grand Prix. An excellent event. Very, very challenging, and Cameron Kingsley continues to take the lead. Boy, a very rough course here, but Kingsley seems to have all of those bumps pretty much figured into his kart setup. Look at him negotiate those corners. Unbelievable.
And notice how some of them will go wide, some of them will dive down inside in an attempt to pass. It hasn't worked so far.
Cameron Kingsley holding everybody off of the Tin-Man Supply Steel Building corner number 6, and an excellent job protecting his line.
Well, in a lot of those corners, he'll go inside, and sometimes he goes outside. He's made several laps here, so he knows which way to negotiate that course. Boy, it is rough. You see him literally move sideways as he takes the checkered flag for the victory. And in the Don't Try This at Home category, a fundraiser they did was to blow up a car, run it without any fluids, and bet when it would stop running. Well, we time-lapsed it, but actually it took 10 minutes and 20 seconds before it caught on fire. They call it Brick It.
A fun way to raise a little money.
If you'd like to participate in the annual Hub City Grand Prix, a part of the Hub City Motorsports Weekend, which is always the fourth weekend in August at Centralia College in Centralia, Washington, be sure and check out any one of these websites. This is Ted Jones for Bobby Waldrop and Doc Riley. So long, everyone, from Centralia, Washington.